Hello everyone. You're back here with Tori Anime, ready to discuss the latest updates on One Piece chapter 1023. I'm not here to hold you with a lengthy opening. So let's dive in because I know you've been waiting. But don't forget to hit the subscribe button as you prepare to hear it first on Tori Anime. The title of chapter 1023 is as alike as two peas in a pod. This week's chapter starts where the previous one ended. Zoro and Sanji are standing in front of King and Queen, who are lying on the ground covered in a cloud of dust. Both King and Queen are conscious. Chopper is surprised to see the effect of the mink's medicine. The subordinates of the beast pirates are also surprised to see Queen and King fall. One of the beast pirates' subordinates points his gun at Zoro, but just before shooting him, Kawamatsu defeats him. Hyugu tells everyone not to interfere with Sanji and Zoro's fight and to try to make no one from the other side intervene. Marco looks at King and Queen as they get up, and remembers a few words that Whitebeard said to him. Whitebeard tells Marco, long time ago, before the time of Mary Geoise, there was a country of God above the red line. While Marco was absorbed in his thoughts, some of the beast pirates' subordinates start shooting at him. However, Aizu arrives just in time, and lunges towards Marco to prevent the bullets from hitting him. Aizu shoots at beast pirate subordinates as he leaves the place with Marco in his arms, telling him off. Queen and King return to battle. Queen begin to rap, "Yo! Your attacks didn't affect me at all. Drought, plague, wildfire. We are the three calamities who protect Kaido." With drought referring to Jack, plague referring to Queen, and wildfire referring to King. Queen then fires some laser beam at Sanji and Zoro, but they dodge them. Zoro realizes that something is wrong with Sanji. Sanji tells Zoro, "After wearing the raid suit 2 times I feel my body is." Zoro replies, "Don't drag me down with you." Sanji tells Zoro, "I'm not saying that. It's just I feel something weird." Zoro asks, "With your eyebrows?" Sanji replies, "With my body." As they speak, King lunges at Sanji with his sword, but Zoro stops him with his swords. Queen takes the opportunity and tries to attack Zoro with a new technique called bridal grappa, in which he turns the claw of his ponytail into a flaming claw. However, Sanji steps in and blocks Queen's claw with a flaming kick. Queen says to Sanji, "You must be one of Germa's cyborgs. All of Judge's children are cyborgs, those legs are mechanical and I can burn them if I want to." Sanji replies to Queen, "I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm 100% human." Queen replies back, "Huh? Humans can create fire now? It's not like you're from Lunaria race or something." After saying that name we cut to King's face, he's listening to the conversation in silence. As King is from the Lunaria race and has the ability to produce fire, Sanji begins to spin flaming kicks at Queen as Queen defends himself with his arm and claws using armament haki. Queen ends by saying that it doesn't matter what Sanji is, since he is facing a cyborg that even Vegapunk cannot create. Zoro and King keep fighting. Suddenly, the edge of King's sword changes shape into something like a comb. King's sword then hooks onto the 2 swords Zoro is holding. Then King pulls on his sword, and snatches the 2 swords from Zoro, throwing them aside. King then throws a powerful punch at Zoro's face. It seems that the blow has hit Zoro's face, but he has managed to move his head in time, and he has stopped the blow with the sword that he holds in his mouth. Zoro tells King, "Your battle style has me curious." King replies, "There's no need for fixed form and style in real battle." Zoro tells King, "You're right. Now I think about it, you never said you are a swordman." Zoro picks up the 2 swords that he had lost, and returns to the fight. Zoro then tells King, If it's necessary, I may need to win this battle, biting your neck and tearing your windpipe. Because I can't lose no matter what. Hyugu and Kawamatsu are watching Zoro and King battle. Kawamatsu says that Zoro is a formidable swordsman. Hyugu says that he reminds him a lot of Ringo's lord, Shimotsuki Ashimaru, in his younger days. Even his fighting style is similar. They also say that Zoro returning Shusui, the sword of the legendary samurai Shimotsuki Ryuma, to Wano must be fate. As King and Zoro continue fighting, we see an image of Ryuma where we see that his left eye was also damaged like Zoro's eye. He had a scar in his face too. Cut to the second floor of Onigashima Castle. Jack and Inuarashi continue fighting. Jack is using his hybrid form. His legs are still mammoth legs, but his torso and arms have human form. In fact, he is using his swords. His head is a mix of his mammoth and human form. He maintains his large trunk and large fangs but has a smaller head and does not have mammoth ears. Jack attacks Inuarashi with his trunk, but, just as it happened in Zoo, Inuarashi grabs it and throws him out of the room. They both fall into the courtyard where Ashura is unconscious. Inuarashi remembers the torture that Jack put him through on Zoo, and says that now, all will be different. Thanks to the huge hole in the ceiling opened by Kaido, Inuarashi can transform into his Salong form. Cut to the outside of Onigashima Castle, just after Nekomamushi's attack to Perospero. Before Carrot and Wanda's gaze, Nekomamushi approaches Perospero saying that he is going to avenge Pedro's death. Once he steps out of the shadows, the moonlight causes Nekomamushi to transform into his Salong form before Perospero's frightened gaze. On the second floor of Onigashima Castle, Raizo and Fukurokuju are still fighting. Fukurokuju tells Reizu that Wano cannot trust a child as shogun. Reizu replies that he doesn't underestimate youth, since people can grow. Cut to Wano coast. Heart pirates are upset. They have drawn their weapons and are pointing at something that reminds them of Kaido. On an amazing double page, we see a giant dragon planted in front of Luffy. The dragon is Momonosuke. Luffy remembers his first meeting with Momonosuke when Momonosuke told him that he was not a prey. Luffy screams, "Momonosuke?" Momo replies to Luffy, "Indeed." Momo is now 28 years old. Shinobu has made him grow 20 years with her powers. Shinobu cries out loud as she remembers the moment when she raised Momo. We only see a picture with Shinobu grabbing Momonosuke's arm. We can't see Momo's entire body. However, we can see that adult Momo is taller than Shinobu because Shinobu's head in that picture reaches Momo's elbow. Shinobu says, "Momonosuke-sama." He looks exactly like, probably referring to Momo's father, Oden. Luffy and Momo set off. Luffy tells Momo, "Come on Momo. Let's take back Wano." Momonosuke replies, "Yes." And the chapter comes to an end. Wow, once again, another amazing chapter. Now that Momonosuke has turned into an adult, will Luffy and Momo successfully defeat Kaido? Another question that I have is, what is Sanji? We all know that he was shunned by his family, because the super soldier serums did not work on him. Could Sanji be a descendant from the same tribe as King? That would explain his ability to produce fire around his legs. That would explain why they treated him like a red-hair stepchild. Also, do you think Sanji will finally bloom with his Germa abilities? Maybe the raid suit is activating his latent abilities. We'll have to wait and see. Well, everyone, that is all for this week. We will have to wait for another chapter to hopefully see Luffy in Gear 5. I hope everyone enjoyed my video. But before you leave, don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Well, see you next week.